Welcome to my 25 days of Christmas, day 11, stuffing balls. Now you can't have a Christmas dinner without a porky, chestnut, sagey ball of goodness. Let's get it. Now, stuffing. One of my favourite elements to a banging Christmas dinner. A lot of people do them a lot of different ways. You can have dried fruit, nuts, different herbs, different spices. Go with this wherever you want. This is my base recipe for a banging stuffing ball that will be perfect on your Christmas dinner plate. First off, onions. In my opinion, onions and garlic are the base to all great comfort food. Get the top and bottom off and cut her in half. You want to take off the first layer of the onion skin when you peel your onions because it can get a bit chewy. Once all the skin's off, stick that to one side. Now with the root away from you, you take slices down into the onion. This is going to allow you to create small dice. So with your knife running against your finger, carefully slice down and create the base of your fine chop. Now cut through the onion the other way. That'll create this tiny little dice of onion. Next up, the garlic. Crack it on the board with the back of your knife, peel it and then run your knife through. A little bit of salt will act as abrasive to help you crush your garlic onto the board. So with the side of your knife, just press and puree that garlic to release the maximum amount of flavour. Into the bowl with a little bit of pick thyme, that's the base of your stuffing done. I get 30 grams of butter into a medium pan and bring it up to a foaming stage. This is when I add my onions, garlic and thyme, and you will see there's no colour, there's no aggressive heat. This is a story of sweating and sweetening. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, lid on, and that will cook away gently on the side for a good 10 minutes. When it comes to stuffing, I love a base of sausage meat. It gives it a stunning, sweet, porky flavour. Add to that some crushed chestnuts and some fresh breadcrumbs. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, good amount of salt and a good amount of oregano. This will give a stunning, round, comforting, sweet base to your stuffing. Now the onions are softened and sweated, they go straight in. Sage is a classic when it comes to stuffing. Get a good bunch of it and chiffonade it down onto the board. Chiffonading is a term that comes from tobacco making. It's basically when you roll up your leaves and slice through them super fine. That goes into the bowl. Now with a gloved hand, you want to mix this and combine all those flavours together. Removing your glove and wetting your hand with a little bit of water, we roll into balls. This will just allow the meat to roll nicely and not get stuck to your hand. You'll need to dip your hand in the water every now and again just to keep it clean and to keep the balls rolling. We roast our stuffing in a 185-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. This will allow them to go golden brown and just be cooked on the inside. If you're an organised cook and you want to get ahead, you can freeze these before or after the cooking process. I would suggest freezing them before, but if you haven't got a lot of time on the day, then freeze them after and then just reheat in the oven. So that's our stuffing balls completely finished. I like big balls. If you like small balls, just put them in the oven for a little bit less. We'll have all the recipe in the description. These stuffing balls are absolutely banging, my favourite. I like to dunk them in a little bit of cranberry sauce. We've got the sage in there, the thyme, the chestnut, the bread, that stunning pork sausage meat, good hit of black pepper and a good hit of salt. Banging stuffing ball and good enough for your Christmas table. Thank you.